written by an Italian who said that people no longer go out to eat in restaurants, they eat at home, they can't afford it. And some families, whole family of 2-3 children and wife living on one man's pension. That is the situation today, you see. The poverty has increased manifold in that country, and inequality has intensified. Many rich Italians are transferring their money to Switzerland, to Germany, and to Britain, and therefore inequality will further increase because the money will be transferred, production activity will slow down. So it is downhill. I mean, at the moment, there is no sign that it will recover. But I'm saying it is recoverable if economy is properly managed. But at the moment, we don't know how Mr. Monti will, what will be his policy, how he's going to do it. But austerity measures are going to hurt people, in fact, and who will be hurt are the poorest in society. And as they are hurt, I think social unrest is likely to increase.
France has actually set out its own austerity measures. Can you tell me about that?
Well, French position is, of course, that austerity measures are there, but not to that degree, you see. Italy had to carry out much more. I mean, they had to cut wages, pensions, they had to cut other things, many other social services which poor use. As they are cut out, I think social unrest is bound to rise.
And what's the EU Parliament currently doing?
Not a lot. I mean, European Parliament doesn't do very much anyway. It hasn't got so much power to do anything. It is European Commission and, in fact, the financial... In fact, Europe at the moment is really run by 8 people. It is an oligarchy. It's not a European Parliament. And out of those 8 people are Merkel, Sarkozy, chairman of ECB, European Central Bank, and IMF chief, the lady who, I'm forgetting her name at the moment. So there are really 8 people who are running Europe. It is an oligarchy, as it were. European Union Parliament is not deciding anything really. It hasn't got much power. But these 8 people jointly are running European policy, in fact.
And for the foreseeable future, are we likely to see a united Europe? Are we likely to see this, these ties, or are we likely to see more disintegration, perhaps due to the economy?
I was reading an article recently in a law journal that lawyers in many countries are contacting businessmen are contacting lawyers that what happens to their contract with Italy, because if European Union, if Eurozone breaks up, then what happens to their contracts? Their contracts are in euro. What will happen to them? So inquiries are being made by businessmen all over the world who are dealing with European Union, with the Eurozone countries. What will happen to their contracts? If it broke up, it means in the back of the mind of many businessmen is perhaps Eurozone will not survive, although they are trying very hard to keep it, because as I said, it is in German interest that Eurozone survives, in fact.
Mm-hmm. And just finally, just tell me about how this disintegration can effectively make an impact on the global economy, since we've got US and China as the future global power being so interdependent on Europe's economy.
Well, I mean, this is the point. If Eurozone splits, unless, of course, few core countries remain, then it will damage European economy substantially. And in fact, not only this, but it will damage world economy, and world trade will be affected, because then there won't be a proper currency in which to trade, really. At the moment, people are trading in euro and dollar, in fact. There won't be any currency, and dollar itself is in trouble, as you know, will be there to trade, in fact. And whole international trade will be damaged, in fact. As through that, world economy will be damaged.
Right. Unfortunately, we've come to the end of the program, but it was great getting your insight into the European economy and the way it's heading. Thank you very much.